Hello, and welcome to the Soundcraft video manual series. Today, we'll cover how to set up the access control features on your UI series mixer. Access control will allow you to set a master password that will limit the control of other users that are connected to your mixer. Remember, although access control can add protection to mixer settings for users that are already connected to the mixer, it cannot keep them out completely. For this, we recommend adding a password to your mixer's hotspot to keep unauthorized users from accessing the mixer. Check out our other videos and guides for more information. Let's get started. Start by heading to your mixer settings by selecting the gear icon on the top bar. Next, select the Access tab. Now click Enable in the top left corner. The mixer will now ask us to set a password of our choosing. The password we pick can be up to 20 characters, is case-specific, and will accept special characters. I'm going to use Mixer with a capital M and an exclamation point for the I. Select OK to set the password. Our mixer will now look like this, with a red Disable box indicating that access control is enabled, and a green Logout box indicating that we are signed in for full control. Our next section of boxes under the Allow Client Access section has now opened for us to continue. Here, we can see all of the parameters that can be locked out from the other users, or clients. If we make any selection here, the other users will be allowed to make changes to those selected parameters. Let's go through a real-world example to show some of the possibilities. Let's say I have a group of musicians that I want to allow control of their own in-ear monitor mixes. I'm going to allow client access for aux levels so that way they can control the levels inside of an aux mix. The next thing we'll notice now is that the local aux control section is now opened. This local aux control section is for our other users, so let's head over to the musician's tablet. The first thing we notice is now our musician can't make any changes to our main mix. It will show this locked message whenever a user tries to make a change to something that has not been allowed under access control. Head over to the Access tab of the settings and we'll see this. We can still see that access control is enabled, but we're not signed in on this device, so client access cannot be changed. The bottom section, however, is unlocked and reserved for us to select the aux or auxes that this user device can control. This musician has their in-ears being fed from aux 1, so select aux 1 here in the local aux control section. Remember that multiple auxes can be selected by one user in case you have stereo auxes or maybe a monitoring engineer that needs to control them all. Now, when we head over to aux 1, we'll notice that the user has access to freely make changes to the levels affecting their mix, but they will receive a locked message if they wander into somebody else's mix. The local aux control information is saved within a device's browser cookies, and this is how the mixer will remember a user's device. So remember to walk your users through this setup process and advise them to continue using the same device and browser. You can make it easy for them by setting up a bookmark in their preferred browser. If we take this same tablet over to Chrome, we'll see that it no longer has this aux assigned to it. Let's head back over to our primary tablet. If you're not using the primary tablet for mixing, you can log out of it by pressing the green Logout box. This tablet then becomes just like any of the other devices limited by access control. You can also give out the master password so that other users can log in and have full control of the mixer. If you ever want to turn access control off, simply select the red Disable box. It will prompt you for the master password, and press OK, and then access control will be disabled, and every device will once again have full control over the mixer. If for some reason you lose your master password, there are limited options to recover. For the UI24R, the master pass reset can be attempted, and for the UI12 and 16, a full reset must be done. Videos for both processes can be found at the links in the description or on our Anytime Help Center. Thanks for watching. For more news, product information, and troubleshooting tips, visit us at soundcraft.com or our Anytime Help Center at help.harmonpro.com.